Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Chunders. Today we are going to be making the mighty pizza. Italian food at its best, if you ask me. We're not going to do the big, thick, deep pan ones, but the little thin, crispy ones, the sort of style you'd expect at like a pizzeria, but none of the price. It is so much cheaper than going out to eat, and it tastes so similar, great. It's homemade, it's beautiful. I really want you to give this one a try. The ingredients that you're going to need really depend on what you want on your pizza. Obviously everyone's different and everyone likes different things, but I've gone for some sliced up onions and mushrooms. You're also going to need a ball of dough. Now this is the same dough recipe that I use to make my white bread. I'll pop a link in the description box below so that you can go make that there. It's the exact same process, so I thought there's no point in boring you with the same video. You're also going to need some cheese. I've got mozzarella and grated cheddar. In the little pink pot I've got some tomato passata, which is like a sieve tomato puree. Really cheap to pick up from any supermarket, and you only need a couple of tablespoons. I've got some Italian herb seasoning and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And then obviously you're going to need some salt and pepper too. I floured my work surface to make sure the dough doesn't stick, and I end up with a massive mess on my hands. And I'm just going to begin rolling it out with my rolling pin. Don't worry if you don't have one. Use like an old bottle, like a wine bottle, or even like a roll of cling film. Anything will work. But I'm just going to begin rolling this out into a circle, okay? Now I've actually got a pizza pan. It's got holes in the bottom, as you can see, which means that the crust is going to go really crispy underneath. It only cost me about £3. So a really cheap investment if you're going to be making a few pizzas. But don't worry if you don't have one, because if you chuck the dough on a baking sheet, it will come out just fine anyway. The sauce is super simple. All I'm going to do is add a really decent shake of Italian herb seasoning into my passata. Season it generously with salt and pepper. I mean generously. And then give it up a mix. Just going to take my sauce, add a couple of dollops into the middle of my dough, like so. And then with the back of my spoon, just going to ease it to the edges. I'm just adding my toppings now, just scattering them over the top, as you would with toppings, and getting all over my counter by the looks of things. So on go my onions, like so. And my mushrooms. Does not have to be perfect. I am not anal in the kitchen at all. Chuck it on. It all goes down the same way. All I like to do with my mozzarella is just chunk it up with my hands. Again, nothing too special. You could dice it up, but why bother when you can just rip it apart? So much easier. I do like to use a whole ball of mozzarella per pizza. I mean, pizza's, well, it's got lots of cheese on it, and it's the best bit, really. So, nice, generous amount of mozzarella, like that. Then finally, I like to just scatter over my cheddar all over. You could use Parmesan if you've got it, but I don't have it in, and cheddar's always in my cupboard. No, it's in my fridge all the time. Making such a mess today. Oh dear. And that's pretty much it. All you need to do now is chuck it into a really hot oven. I've got mine preheated at about 250. Chuck it as high as it will go. That means the cheese will all melt and go nice and caramelised on top. It literally only needs 10 minutes. It's that quick and simple. So here you have it, guys. This has just come out of the oven. It smells ridiculous, and it just looks so gorgeous. I cannot wait to tuck into this. I'm just going to tuck straight in, get myself a slice of this awesomeness. Oh, look at that. Mmm. 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 That's so yummy. The dough recipe, that's down below. actually makes enough for 4 pizza bases, so it's perfect to make with friends. But if not, don't worry, just wrap it in a little bit of cling film in little individual portion sizes and freeze it. It freezes beautifully, keeps for ages, and that way you've got perfect pizza dough on hand at any time. Just defrost it in your fridge or as a last resort in the microwave, and you can have pizza in no time at all. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Like this video if you like my recipe. Subscribe to my channel for more brilliant student recipes. But for now, I'm going to tuck into another slice of this. It's too good to resist. Bye!